Our service on page 6 of our Siddurim. Page 6 of our Siddurim, we're going to have Shalom Aleichem. Everyone ready?
Okay.
Okay.
You beat me to it.
All right. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharei, Malachei El Elyon, Mi Melech. Malachei Hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Boechem L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malachei El Elyon Mi Melech Malachei Hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Baruch Hu Ni L'Shalom Malachei Ashalom, Malachei El Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitchem L'Shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei El Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Page 7 of our Siddurim we're going to turn to now. I'd like to invite up Judy to light our Shabbos candles and join us for the responsive reading. We'll start with the responsive reading. So, sorry. Okay. You got this, don't worry.
Come, let us welcome Sabbath.
May its radiance illuminate our hearts.
Light is the symbol of the divine.
The eternal is my light and my salvation.
Light is the symbol. Light is the symbol of the divine within us.
The human spirit is the light of the eternal.
Light is the symbol of the divine law.
For the mitzvah is a lamp and the Torah a light.
Light is a symbol of Israel's mission.
I, the eternal, have made you a covenant people, a light to the nations.
Thank you.
All right.
Nicely done.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kizanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Amen.
Do you want me to read the English?
We can do it together.
Okay.
Blessed are you, eternal our God, who makes our lives holy through divine mitzvot and has commanded us to kindle the Shabbat lamp. May the eternal bless us with Shabbat joy.
Amen.
May the eternal bless us with Shabbat peace.
Amen.
May the eternal bless us with Shabbat holiness.
Amen.
Amen. We're going to now turn to page 9 of our Siddurim for Lechadodi. Now, Stephen, last week you missed it. We did a new Lechadodi. Would you like to do a different one this week again? We can do the same one.
Hear
Okay. All right. No, we can.
So it was funny because you said it was a new one for us, but it's actually the way Rabbi Levy always
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yes, so it's going back to the way we did it, which was good too.
Okay. All right. Well, if you want to, we can do the one that Rabbi Levy used to do. Okay.
Is this
Lechadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nikabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor b'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmi'anu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad, Lishemo tiferet v'litila. Lechadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nikabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nikabela. Ligrat Shabbat lechu v'nelchat, ki hi mekor haberechad. Merosh Mikedem Nesuka Sof Ma'asa B'Makshati Lecha Dodi Ligrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Nikabela Lecha Dodi Ligrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Nikabela Hi Ori Kiva Orek Kumi Ori Shir Daberi Kavod Adonai Alai Nigla Lecha Dodi Ligrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Nikabela Lecha Dodi Ligrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Nikabela. Now we face the entrance or exit of our building as we welcome in the Shabbos bride. Boi b'shalom atzeret bala, gam b'simcha u'b'tzola, tov emunei am segula, boi kala, lecha dodi ligrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nikabela, lecha dodi ligrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Remain standing now on page 11 of our Siddurim, so we'll join together with the Hatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal ve'yitgadash Shemei Rabba V'yalmati b'rachirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechonu v'yoymechonu v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael ba'agala u'bizman kari v'yamaru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mivorach Ve'olam Alomei Almaya Yitzbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitroman V'yitnasei V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei D'Kudishah V'rechu Leila Mikol B'yachata V'shirata Tushvechata V'nechemata Damiran V'yalma V'yameru. Amen. We now turn to page 12 of our Siddurim, where we face the R. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Ba'ed. Page 13, we'll join together for the responsive reading. Eternal God, your majesty is proclaimed by the marvels of earth and sky. Sun, moon, and stars testify to your power and wisdom. Day follows day in endless succession, and the years vanish, but your sovereignty endures. Though all things pass, not let your glory depart from us. Help us to become co-workers with you and endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. Baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'ariv aravim. Blessed are you, O Eternal, who brings on the evening. Page 14, we'll join together for Avat Olam. Avat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah u'mitzvot u'kim u'shpatim otanu lemadeta El ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shokveinu u'v'kumeinu natzich b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed Kichem chayinu be'orach yamenu bechem negeh yomam v'leila v'chavta atasir maminu le'olamim baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. At the bottom of the page, we'll join together for the translation for Avat Olam. With eternal love, you've loved your people, the house of Israel. Torah and commandments, statutes and judgments you've taught us. Therefore, O eternal our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will discuss your statutes and rejoice in the words of your Torah and your commandments forever. For they are our lives and they lengthen our days, and we will meditate upon them day and night. May you never remove your love for us forever and ever. Blessed are you, O eternal, who loves God's people, Israel. Page 15, we'll join together now for the Shema prayer. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchutzo Leolam Va'ed. You may be seated for the V'hafta on page 16. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושנתן לבניך ודיברת בם, ושיתך בביתך ובלתך בדרך, ושכבך וקומך, וקשרתן לאות על ידיך, והיו לו טוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, Adonai Elohechem. And next, page 17, again we have a responsive reading in English. Eternal truth is that you alone are God, and there is none else.
May the righteous of all nations rejoice in your love and exult in your justice.
Let them beat their swords into plowshares.
Let them beat their spears into pruning hooks.
Let nation not lift up sword against nation, let them study war no more.
You shall not hate another in your heart. You shall love your neighbor as yourself.
Let the stranger be in your midst, you as the native, for you were once strangers in the land of Egypt.
From the house of bondage we went forth to freedom, so let all be free to sing with joy.
Page 18, we'll join together from Mi Chamocha. Mi Chamocha Balim Adonai, Mi Chamocha Nedar by Kodesh, Norati Los Osei Fele, Machutecha Ra'u Banecha, Bokeyam Lifnei Moshe, Ze Eli Anu V'amru, Adonai Imloch Leolam Va'ed, V'ne'emar Kifra Adonai et Yaakov, V'lo mi'ad hazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael. Page 19. Cause us, O eternal our God, to lie down in peace, and to awaken us each morning with life renewed with strength. Spread over us the holy shelter of your peace.
Help us to order our lives by your counsel, and lead us in the paths of righteousness. Be a shield about us, protecting us from hate and war, from pestilence and sorrow.
Curb also within us the inclination to do evil, and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Guard our going out and our coming into life, with peace from this time forth forever.
Bless those who know eternal, holy shelter of peace to spread over us, over all God's people Israel, and over Jerusalem.
Page 20, we'll join together for Vishamru. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asod et ha-Shabbat, le'doretan berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asod et ha-Shabbat, le'doretan berit olam. B'nei u'b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asod et ha-Shabbat, le'doretan berit olam. Ki shet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim v'et ha'aretz, v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asod et ha-Shabbat, le'doretan berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asod et ha-Shabbat, le'doretan berit olam. We now rise for Tefillah, the Amidah prayer, which may be found on page 21 of our Siddurim. Once again, we'll rise for the Amidah prayer on page 21. Adonai sefatati tachu fi agita hilotecha Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanurah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Hashiavot V'Imachot, Umevigi Ula Livnei V'Mechan, Leman Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach Magin, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, V'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Li'olam Adonai, V'Mechayei HaKol Atara V'Hoshia, Marid Atal, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Soimech Noflim Berofei Cholim, Umatzir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishene Afar, Michamocha Bal Givurot, Umidom Elah, Melech Mimit on Mechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, Ne'eman Atale Ha'ayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol, Atah Kadosh, Rishim HaKadosh, Vashim B'chol Yom Yahaleluch HaSelah, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. We'll daven silently until we're joined together on page 29 for Oseh Shalom. We'll now join together on page 29 for Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'yemeru, amen. So now we turn to our Torah portion of today. Does anyone know what our Torah portion is?
I can't pronounce it.
Ki Teitzei. And if you're Ashkenazi, you may pronounce it differently, but I'm going to not go with Ashkenazi as normal for today. So we'll just say it's Ki Teitzei. Anything anyone knows about our Torah reading of today?
Yeah, just me. I guess it would be about ethics and
Yes.
morality.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And that is what we'll be talking about today. It's about ethics and
God has
morality.
2 wives. One is loved
Yes.
and one is
Well-
unloved. I thought that was sad.
Okay, so let's begin talking about what it means to have ethics in this week's Torah portion, and the whole Torah in general. So this week we dive into the profound messages of Parshat Ki Teitzei from the book of Deuteronomy. And at first glance, the portion may seem a daunting myriad of commandments. There's 74 to be exact, and it's one of the largest single portions of mitzvot in our Torah. Yet hidden within the text are profound messages about personal ethics, community building, and the very essence of human dignity. Ki Teitzei begins with a declaration. This was pointing it out, and it is, when you go to war against your enemies. And that phrase sets the tone for a range of scenarios that, while sometimes challenging, seemingly also unrelated, offer us a comprehensive guideline for ethical living. So let's highlight a few of those themes. The first is dignity in difficult circumstances. The Parsha opens with ethical treatment of specifically a captive wife. So if a soldier desires a captive, he is allowed her time to mourn and to adjust, teaching us to recognize that there is inherent humanity even as in those who we might have otherwise viewed at one point as an enemy. Second comes the value of an individual. The laws concerning a rebellious son specifically and the proper burial of an executed individual underscores the significance of every individual. So no person, regardless of their deeds or standings, should be dehumanized or denied personal dignity. Our challenge is to see the divine spark in everyone, understanding that each person has a unique struggle and a unique story. Next comes a commitment to honesty. Ki Teitzei touches on the ethics specifically of business. We're reminded not to have divisive weights and measures in our bags to call fairness in our own transactions. It's more than just a commercial honesty. It's a worldview that insists on fairness and integrity in all of our interactions, whether they be measured in money, time, or in trust. Next in our Torah, we cover the theme of empathy and kindness. And the commandments in our Torah portion leave us not to forget about the forgotten sheaf in the field for the needy and the insistence upon a worker be paid on the same day. It echoes a deep societal responsibility that we share. Our personal bounty is not solely for us, but it is to be shared and used to uplift those in need. Ki Teitzei is a Torah portion that can't help but to strike one of our contemporary understandings and relevance of teachings to today as well. It speaks of issues of war, family, commerce, and societal responsibilities, and all these subjects we still grapple with in the modern era. Yet in the vast tapestry of laws, what is the central message of this week's Torah portion? It's exactly as what Liz pointed out earlier. It is the very heart of the Torah itself. It is about ethics and human dignity. Each law that we read, each commandment, subtly or overtly, leads us back to the core understanding of our Torah that within every human being is the created image of B'Tselem Elohim, the image of God. By this divine design, everyone is deserving of respect, empathy, and in kindness. In today's world, it is easy to lose sight of this theme. In our fast-paced lives with fleeting interactions and digital personas, sometimes it leads us to desensitize us to the rich depth of human experiences that lies behind each and every face we see. How often do we genuinely take a moment to acknowledge and respect the humanity of each other? Parshat Ki Teitzei calls upon us to pause and recalibrate our moral compasses. It's perfect at this time of the year as we approach the high holidays. It reminds us to see the world not just as a series of transactions, but as an interconnected web of souls, each with unique divinity and stories. As we leave here today, let us carry forth the spirit of this week's Torah portion of Parshat Ki Teitzei. Let's look deeper into the souls of those around us, whether they be family, friends, colleagues, or even strangers. Let us strive to live our lives not just according to the letter of the law, but with the heart of it, honoring the divine image that we all share, B'Tselem Elohim. In the spirit of shared humanity, let us continue to build a world filled with more understanding, with empathy, love, a world that truly honors the teachings of our Torah and this week's Torah portion. Hen Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will. Amen. Amen. So now our thoughts will turn to members of our community who are in need of healing of mind, body, and or spirit for the Misha Berak prayer. I'll be reciting names from our Misha Berak list. After these names have been read aloud, I'd like to ask if there's anyone in our community who would like to pray for a healing of mind, body, and or a spirit of a loved one or individual. Today's list includes the following names: Chana Bat Sura Rivka, Sharon Beckus, Penny Schuster, Mark Rumble, Gerald Longmore, Paula Schulman, Marcia Krug, Shara Simkov Correa, Bernie Friedman, Daniel Estrin, Linda Bloom, Jerry Boone, Eileen Blitz, Marcia Bat Heschel. Are there any additional names anyone would like to have added to the list for today? Yvette Zamos, Michael Berkowitz, with a V? Okay. Yes.
Aaron Saywitz.
Aaron Saywitz. Any additional? Yes.
Sylvia Margolin,
Sylvia Margolin,
Alan Margolin,
and
Don Goodman.
Don Goodman. Any additional names? Okay. Last week we didn't rise, but today we're going to rise for the Misha Berak prayer as the ark is being opened. We'll rise. Misha Berak Avoteinu Mikor HaBrecha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berak Imotenu Mikor HaBrecha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. And we will remain standing now for the Aleinu prayer found on page 30 of our Siddureens. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'teit gedula l'yotzeh breshit, shelo atzana ki ha'arasot, velo samanu ki mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam kalkenu kachem, v'gor aleinu kichol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, umishkachalim umodim, lifnei melech, Malkei Hamnakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, She'unatei Shamayim v'yosir haaretz, Umoshiv Yekaro Bashamayim Mima'al Ushchinatu Zo Ushchinatu Zo Bigobei Meroimim Hu Eloheinu Ein Od Emet Malkeinu Epizulato Kakatu Betorato V'yadata Hayom V'yadata Hayom V'hoshivota El Avivecha Ki Adonai Hu Elohim Bashamayim Mima'al V'al haaretz mitzachad Ein Od. Page 31. We therefore hope in you, O eternal our God, soon to behold the splendor of your might. Then will false gods vanish from the earth, and the idols will be utterly cut off to heal the world through the sovereignty of the Almighty. Then will all acclaim you as their God, and forsaking evil, turn to you alone. Let all who dwell on earth acknowledge that unto you every knee must bend, and every tongue swear loyalty. Before you, O eternal our God, let them humble themselves to your glorious name, let them give honor. Let all accept the yoke of your dominion, that you may rule over them soon and forever. For the dominion is yours, and you will rule in glory, as it is written, the eternal will reign forever and ever. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai, v'melech al kol haaretz, v'yom ha'hu, v'yom ha'hu yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo, u'shemo, u'shemo echad. You may be seated. Now our thoughts turn to members of our community who have recently passed. In just a moment, I'll be reciting names from our Yortzeit list. After the names from the Yortzeit list have been read aloud, I'd like to ask if there's anyone in our community who is observing a Yortzeit or is in the period of Shoshim. If you're in either the period of Shoshim or if you're observing a Yortzeit, please share with us the name of your loved one or individual so that we as one community may pray for the elevation of their neshama to Shamayim above. Today's Yortzeit includes the following names. Today's Yortzeit list includes Joseph Schuster, Sidney Rabinowitz, Albert Flam, Louis Finkel, Billy Kahn, Josephine Yokelson, Harry Bruce, Jan Silverstein, Philip Raschkel, Rose Grant, Luna Myers, Jerry Estrin, Esther Kurland, Frederick Sheff, Ann Sadowitz, Judy Smolin, Harry Haberman, Herbert Mann, Fred Fisher. Recently passed from our community are the following names: Raphael Marcus, Florence Schneider, Sylvia Tannenbaum, Florence Gottmacher, Philip Moret, Bruce Fleischig, Eleanor Harris. Are there any additional names anyone is observing a Yortzeit for here today or are in the period of Shoshim of?
Jake McGinnis.
Jake McGinnis.
Gail Marcus.
Gail Marcus. Any additional names? Yes.
Bertha Rakib.
Bertha Rakib.
Yes, and Ibrahim Rakib.
Ibrahim Rakib. Thank you. Any additional names? Okay. If it is your custom, please rise for the Mourner's Kaddish on page 33 of our Siddurim. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechonu v'yoynechonu v'yayedecho b'etz Yisrael, v'hagala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitzba'ar v'yitzraman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitzaleh v'yitzalal shemei dekudusha b'rechu la'ela mikol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damimran mi'alma v'imru amen. Ye'eh shlama rabba min shamaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromah, hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace and peace to all who mourn and comfort all who are bereaved, and let us say amen. I'd like to invite, you may be seated, and I'd like to invite up Liz for our announcements.
Where's my microphone?
It was hidden, so you can use this one.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's right. Shabbat Shalom. Saturday, August 26th, Torah study and worship. Torah study will be at 10 and worship at 10:30. Blood drive will be this Sunday, 9 to 2. There are still appointments available. We have 24 donors. Next blood drive will be November 5th. Meet our rabbi Wednesday evening, August 30th, 6:30 p.m. at Greenbrier, Whittingham. Contact office for more information and to register. High holiday information will be on the weekly email. It includes service times, tickets, purchase, Yisker book, and other information. September 11th at 6:30, the Italian Schlichot. I'm close. I'm getting better. Service and dinner, and a 9/11 memorial service. Dinner to follow. You can register for dinner on weekly email or the website. September 29th at 6:30, Shabbat under the stars, service and dinner. Register for dinner on weekly email or website. Also, you can camp out under the stars after dinner. Mat Medium will be August 21st. Board meeting will be September 6th. The bar mitzvah of Max would come September 9th. Anything else?
No, I just have yeah, but it's very far off, I'll say. I got the phone call from Helmeta again, and we'll be having again this year the lighting outside of Helmeta of the menorah for our public menorah candle lighting. So looking forward to that. It's a little bit off from now, but it's something to look forward to. Go ahead.
Yes, this Sunday is the blood drive, and we have a lot of empty spaces. So if any of you have extra blood, John, and would like to donate, please do. It is, the Red Cross will be here, and it's worthwhile.
Awesome.
That's it.
Okay. So we're now going to turn to page 34. There's no other announcements? Going once, going twice? No? Okay. All right, we're going to turn now to page 34 of our Siddurim. And we'll do a different Adon Olam today. I want to get Avi to do Yigdal. Yigdal from Avi and he'll be here very soon. Avi's going to be doing our Yigdal. You want to do a different melody for Adon Olam though? Okay. All right, we'll do a new melody for Adon Olam. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Le'et Nasa V'chevzo Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Azai Melech Shemo Nikra V'yachat Reikid Lo Ta'kol Levado Yimloch Nora V'hu Haya V'hu Hoveh V'hu Yiyeh B'tifara V'hu Haya B'tifara V'hu Echad B'yein Sheni Lecham Shilo Lechach Bira Beli Reishi Beli Tachlit Velo Ha'oz V'Hamizra Velo Ha'oz V'Hamizra V'hu Eli V'Chaya Goali V'Tzor Chevli V'Yetzara V'hu Nisi Umanos Li Menat Kosi B'Yom Ekra Menat Kosi B'Yom Ekra V'ya'ado avkid ruchi, v'yetz ishan v'ya'ira, v'im ruchi geviati, Adonai li v'lo ira, Adonai li v'lo ira. Good Shabbos, everyone. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Would anyone like to volunteer for our Kiddush as well as for our Chamotzi today? It's going to be Steven. Steven. Oh, wait.
Wait, I want to do the motzi because I can
You
finally
want to
out
do the
who-
motzi. Okay, we've got a competition. Would anyone like to? We can't touch money, so we can't flip a coin, so we're going to have to rock, paper, and scissors. Okay. Good Shabbos, everyone.